Hello guys, today we're going to talking about the friction of class 11. So guys, you have to enjoy it. The friction. What is friction? It is a relative motion. It is a relative motion. The friction is a relative motion. The definition of friction is a tendency of a body to oppose the relative motion. There is two kind of friction: static friction and kinetic friction. What is static friction? Static friction is a when tendency of a relative motion is there at rest. When tendency of relative motion at rest. And the next is the kinetic friction when the body is in motion. Kinetic friction. Relative motion is there when relative motion is there at rest. The kinetic friction is act when there is an motion, and the static friction is act when there is an rest. So kinetic friction is a relative motion. Kinetic friction. Kinetic friction. It is relative. It is relative motion. When friction F k is equal to mu k, and it is the formula of friction when mu k is equal to surfaces which are in contact. So mu k is the surface of the body within two bodies, just like this. When two body when it is contact, then there is a friction which is mu k. It is also an coefficient of kinetic friction. And the next is the static friction. Static friction. Tendency of relative motion. It is act only when there is an it is only when at act only it act as rest. So there is a static friction. So static friction Fs is less than equal to F limiting and greater than equal to 0. So F limiting is equal to mu s, and this is a general equation of static friction. So the next topic is angle of friction. Angle of friction. What is angle of friction? So I have to show a diagram for you. This is a block, and if it acts as a force F, and the mass of the block is m, and upward normal, and the force act is this type of R. and this theta is known as the angle of friction, and this is Fl. So formula is Fl is equal to mu Sn. If I'll show in that magnify this, yeah, and normal we act as on upward, and this is R. What is R? R is a resultant compact force. It is a resultant compact force in Fl. So in this triangle, tan theta is equal to permanently black Fl by n. What is Fl? Fl is equal to mu Sn by n. So tan theta is equal to mu s. So theta is equal to tan inverse mu s. So this is the formula to find the angle of friction. If there is a friction, so we have to find its angle by this formula. Okay, and the next topic is the angle of repose. The angle of repose. What is the angle of repose? And it is the angle when the block is just about to set. So let's show with diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. If there is a block, is go to upward with and normal and down with mg cos theta. The mass of the block is mg and act as vertically with mg sin theta, and there is a friction. F is equal to mg cos theta. Normal, this is normal is equal to mg cos theta. N is equal to mg cos theta. So the formula we have already discussed about the formula. F limiting is equal to mu Sn, mu s, and n is equal to mg cos theta. This is the formula. This is the formula to find the force Fl. So the topic friction is finished. So in next lecture we will discuss about the dynamic of uniform circular motion. So thank you all.